I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop, just look me up, don't stop. I'm so gone.
This video is brought to you by the 9% and is powered by Petty Vision Productions. Now sit back and enjoy the show.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. So until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact. Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind you know I'll always manifest it.
What up, though? It's the word. Y'all see the title. We gonna talk about it. But first, what up, 9? What up, people? I got the 9 in the building. I got the whole 9, and 9 is complete on the panel. I appreciate my sisters. Hey, we've been rocking out all day. Shout out to Gary, Mr. Bustin' Down Brown. Appreciate you, brother. Came on, did a great build on Tay Eats. If y'all ain't checked that out, definitely get over there and check that out. Let's say what up to the chat. Dee, what up, Dee? Appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you. Y'all know I love me some Dee. Bronze, what up, fam? Yee, what up, Sleazy? Gary, there go my brother right there, fellow 33. Hey, man, that's a bad man. I'm gonna just tell y'all. If y'all ain't linked up to Gary, please do so. Bad man Gary Brown, I'm telling you, that baddest man around town. I'm telling you, that's my bro. Appreciate you, brother. Liz B is in the building. Y'all already know it is. Y'all definitely got to be linked. Hey, look, all of us got to be linked up to Liz B, right? Let's be honest. That's how most of us know one another. You know, Liz is the glue. You know, she might be
Shout
quiet.
out to Liz.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody love Liz.
Hey,
But
Liz.
Nine spoke. Shout out to Liz B, man. Make sure y'all linked up to my sister. Go show her love. Go over there and support her. Get her membership. She good people with good content. She got a message, and she putting information out there. You never know um, when one of your loved ones may come down, or may have um, an ailment, and just seeing her struggle and her perseverance with her son is amazing. So definitely get over there and check her out. But shout out to the sis. Bud Files is in the building. Hey, Miss Tracy, what up, sis? I love me some Miss Tracy too. A lot of great people coming through here, showing love, supporting the nine. We appreciate y'all. Yeah, we wanted to do this episode because we did a presentation last week, and the way we did it, we tackled one subject using all three aspects, and the concept or the philosophy that I'm preaching or teaching. I'm so happy my sister not only helping me develop it, but helping me embody it, right? Because all three of us represent one of these aspects, the mind and body and the soul. Tay is the soul of the group. I'm the mind of the group, Anti the body of the group. So all three of us together is the completion of the nine. So, um, and that's the human trinity, right? Mind, body, and soul. So these two wonderful women, like I said, not only helping me develop it, but embody it. So, we wanted to touch on that. We wanted to come to the people and tell the people how we represent that aspect, or give you a little bit more insight, because that's going to be a series that we're doing. We're going to tackle subjects. Tay go tackle the emotional, the soul part. I'm going to tackle the mind part, and Ty go tackle the body, the action. So, yeah, we wanted to do this to kind of break that down. Sweet Liz, what up, sis? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, make sure if we streaming on all three channels, please make sure please show the nine some love. We here doing our best to bring the information to the people. We educating, motivating, and inspiring, and we gonna have fun doing it. That's just the way of the nine. But sis, y'all want to say anything? Y'all want to add something, or we can let our fearless leader take off first.
I'm just glad you said that you was a fearless leader. Y'all make sure y'all record that. Say he said that, Tay. You heard that, Tay?
Hey, Brandy, when you find your way over to my channel, let me know so I can get you hooked up, so I can turn you Smurf like. Appreciate you, Brandy. Shout out to Knots the Gamer. Shout out to Sweet Liz. Shout out to everybody coming in the
Come
house
on
on
over
all
here,
three channels.
Brandy.
Yeah, I've been waiting for Brandy to come get this blue stick.
We over here at the word. Come over here.
Chilling, Knots. I'm chilling, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, family. Hey, we all family. It's all nine, man. We all family. Y'all don't be afraid to
Yes.
come visit me. The people who come over here, don't be afraid to go visit Tay or Anti. And the people over at Anti, don't be afraid to go visit me and Tay. We all family, man. We all here getting this good, sweet info in. We building. We have some good shows lined up coming up on all three channels, not just the nine, but the content I do, the content Tay do, and the content Anti do, and then the content we do. So. Um, Definitely check that out, especially the Master of Numbers and my motivational vlogger. Check my sisters out. But fearless leader, you can go.
Go ahead, fearless leader.
Oh, I'm the fearless leader. You talking to moi?
Yeah, let me put you right here. Okay, there we go. Go ahead. Go ahead, number one.
Oh wow. Wow. No, I mean I agree with everything you're saying. We have three aspects, mind, body, and soul. So if anybody is curious what I am the soul. Okay. And I am about feelings, How do you feel inside? Because even word says at the end of all of his lives, care about how you feel, right? And that's deep, believe it or not. If everybody think about that, care about how you feel. That is like what do you call that? Like a self-care. That's like a self-care thing that we all
Hmm.
should be checking in with ourselves, because you have to take care of self. So you got to care about how you feel. That's important, you know? And I don't think I like that. I like that quote that he does, you know.
Care about how you feel. And you know, that was like um I constantly like not said like a mantra. I constantly told myself to be aware and to be in the moment. And the more I said that to myself, care about how you feel, the more I noticed and the more I was aware and I can actually um change how I
You
felt.
can change it, but
Yeah.
if you're not aware of how you feel, you just gonna be moving like a robot day in and day out. This is why a lot of people are miserable. Just think about people miserable at their job. They don't like it. They miserable at where they living at, where they're staying. Cause a lot of the times you move through life without even really thinking. You know, I remember when I used to be miserable, and I would move through life just doing it day in and day out, not really caring about how I feel. That's a sad. Oh, I remember when I was sad back then. But
And
yeah,
and that I'm telling you, like you said, you know, you be aware, you can do something about it. You know, even like if you miserable going to work every day, do something about it. Why you gonna keep feeling like this? When you care about it, you go do something. You go if you gotta go back to school, if you gotta go learn a trade, if you gotta apply to a different job. Maybe it's the environment, maybe it's the people you're around. But you're miserable when you go in there, so do something about it. If when you begin to care, you will. When you begin to care how you feel, you will just start doing things about things that don't make you feel good. And
hmm,
and that's what I began to do.
yeah. When you care, you'll be like, I'm okay. I got to do something about me not liking this job, or me not doing this. Me not. You'll start trying to figure out. This is like how to get out of depression is care about how you feel.
Mm-hmm. Because then you'll go get help, or you will find a way to do it yourself. One or two things will happen, but something is gonna happen when you
Like,
care. When you say, "I don't want to feel bad, I want to feel good," you go start doing things to feel good.
it ain't gonna happen drastically, but you'll start doing little things, little by little, and before you know it, you'll be good.
Real Spill in the building. What up, sis? Hey, can somebody drop Real Spill's link? Hey, y'all can we showing love today. So mods, if y'all don't mind, can y'all drop anybody link who can't drop their own in my chat? I definitely would appreciate that. Appreciate you, sis. Um yeah, who said that? Somebody said the older I get, I think Sweet Liz feel like the older I get, the more I'm emotional. And you know what? More maybe it's not even you're more emotional. Maybe you're getting more into your emotions.
In tune,
You getting
aligned.
you become more emotionally mature as you get older. Your emotions begin to matter more to you.
You
You know.
appreciate life
Hmm.
and the things around you. That's a good thing.
It's one step. Yep, not that's all it takes is one step. And just to check. It's a little more to it than just to check. Yeah, it's being aware is the first step. You know, just being aware. Once you're aware, then you can start doing the work. Okay, what stimulated this? You know, is it something on the surface or is it something deeper? Most of the time, it's something deeper. So if it's something on the surface, that's easy. But if it's something deeper, that's gonna take work. You know,
But the start is the check. That's the start.
mhm.
And a lot of people don't can't get past the check. They just thinking about woe is me or whatever issue they got. They think about that.
And it's some shows I've been working on. I'm working on the emotional spectrum. That's gonna be a good show. That's gonna be a presentation. I'm not gonna call it a lecture. I'm working on that emotional spectrum. I've been working on like three other shows, but yeah, we gonna get into the emotion aspect. And like I said, Tay is a perfect person to help me break this down because she is the soul. She represents the emotional aspect of the nine, the soul of the nine, uh, and she embodies it. So definitely looking forward to those builds.
I know Brandy hate this way. A lot of people hate this way.
Dwayne, what up, though? Appreciate you.
Go to the
No, go to the notification. If you go to the bell, like the notification bell, if you get Tay on notifications on, it should. If you go to the notification bell, it should be there. And if you tap it, it'll put you in a regular mode. It'll take you out of
hmm
the live stream mode and put you in the regular mode.
hmm
Change, but like, are we supposed to? Yeah, you think about it. Everything changes, even in seasons. If you just observe nature, everything has a season, and then that season is a change. So the older we get, just think of it, the more seasons we get. What matters to you in your 20s ain't gonna matter to you in your 30s. What matters to you in your 30s ain't gonna matter to you in your 40s. You go change. Different things go occur. Different responsibilities go be gained. Some go be lost. So change is infinite. Change is like time. Think of time and change as husband and wife. Everything changes with time, even the time itself, right? Everything changes. I ain't gonna try to get all philosophical, but everything changes though. So changes is just natural, you know. Um, that's just what I notice when I observe. When you take the time and observe life for what it is, all little aspects and big aspect, you begin.
Change is good. Change is
Hmm.
necessary. If you
Hmm.
don't change, then it's like, man, just think about it, right? If you go, Facebook was the thing, and I don't know if people still be on Facebook like that. But go down because I don't be on Facebook like that. But go down your timeline at all the friends you used to hang with or the people and see what they doing.
And if
Some
they
of them are
don't,
still doing the same thing that y'all was doing 10 years ago. That's not good.
mm-mm.
But you got people that still doing the same thing. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. You ain't changed at all. You ain't changed at all. You out here acting like you still young.
sagging the pants and doing all that crazy, yeah, man. That's the yeah, change is necessary. If you don't change, the things around you will, and it will leave you behind. So you have to evolve with the time. You have to move with it. Motion, emotion, energy, and motion. You have to move. Everything is constantly fluctuating, just like time. Time never ends. So your growth should never end until you can't do it no more. That's just how I look at it, though. Um, yeah. So for all the people who don't know who I am the Word, aka the Verb, aka Mr. Nice, aka Big None. I'm just playing, but I gotta ask
Oh, not Big Nine. We gonna add that one.
Big None. But yeah, I represent the mind. I appreciate my sisters because they constantly remind me um, the quality of my thinking. So I would like to say I embody that also. The aspect of the mind, um, So yeah, that's what I'm gonna bring to the table. I'm gonna bring the thought provoking questions, the insight, the intellect, the consciousness of the nine. You know, um, so I always talk about behavior. I talk about a lot of things, but my thing is psychology. I love psychology. I love the human behavior. There's many different ways we can break that down. Um, the consciousness, the subconscious, the unconscious, all three levels. Even the mind has a trinity. Everything has a trinity, even the soul. So, um, the intellect. I don't want to say the brains of the operations because y'all truly don't know the work these ladies put in the back. Um, the way we build, but you
You
know,
are the brains, though.
they let me. They inspire me. They help me. They build with me. So I can represent the brain. I'm comfortable with that, but I'm humbled at the same time because these ladies, they just as smart. Intelligence is gained on is intelligence is gauged on multiple levels, not just intellectual, but mechanical, emotional, social, and these ladies have intellect in different degrees. And just them working with me, I'm humbled and grateful. So
Oh, we grateful too. Really are. Yeah, he's the brains. He don't want to act. He don't want to say it. He want to be very humble, but he's the brains. If y'all really look into was, how everything came together, y'all would really be amazed. And he designed all of that. You know, if you look at the nine in numerology is completion, right? So you got nine, which means completion. It means a cycle, right? And then you got three people: mind, body, soul, cycle. Y'all, I ain't gonna tell y'all everything, but I'm telling you, you have to go deep. It's not this is not surface level of how he put everything together. And little old me didn't even know at first. And then I'm like, then my brain kicked in, right? Because I don't know, I was just looking surface level. And then my I guess my spiritual mind or my spiritual brain kicked in. And I said, you knew what you was doing when you put the nine together, huh? And he just cracked up laughing like he
it,
doing now. And he was like, yeah, yeah. I was like, well, I be doggone. I didn't think about it until like a few days. I think it took me what, like a day or two,
hmm
2 days or something. And then I finally thought about
I think
it.
in the future, people will have fun trying to decipher the 9%, the symbolism within it, the understanding, the blessing. It's so many. It looks so simple, but I promise you, it has a lot of meaning to it, a lot of significance. It's not something that's light. It was something given, understanding given. So, yeah,
That's how
that's.
you know it's gonna pop off. The
Hmm.
nine is gonna pop off. I don't care what nobody say. That's how you know it is because if you think about our ancestors were so methodical in the way they put things together. It's unbelievable the symbols and everything that they do. That's how you know, man. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready.
They not. I mean, but we gonna get them ready. Yeah, and I don't know if sis can talk right now, but anti is the body, and if she don't get to talk and I get to talk, I'm gonna have some fun with it because anti about that action, and that's what the body represents is the action. It represents through the nine. the completion of or the complements of the soul and the mind manifested through the body. That's how action occurs. It's motivated or influenced by a thought or a feeling, right? So what we teaching is to allow the mind and the soul to complement one another. So the actions that manifest from it are positive, beneficial to you. You know, a lot of times we do things because um, of impulse. We don't have control of our thoughts or our emotions. A lot of times the decisions we make are really choices, and the choices that we create for ourselves put us in compromising positions. So the completion of the or the complementary aspect of the mind and the soul manifesting through the body Anti is the perfect representation of it. If you know her, you know she loves to have fun. She loves to motivate. She loves to inspire. She always joking, laughing. That's the manifestation of love, and I appreciate Sis for allowing us to partake in her journey and assisting us in ours because together us three, it's like Voltron.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I got a little bit of time. I got a little bit of time. What's up, chat? What's up, everybody? What's up, Big Nine? Not the little one.
We definitely not the little nine, so don't get it twisted when y'all say, "Hey, little nine." No, we the big nine.
The
Don't get
Big
it
Nine.
twisted.
Right. But
We ain't little nothing.
right.
Period.
Big Nine. All right.
Shout out BDB, bro. Hey, that was fire
Shout
earlier,
out to
man.
BDB.
Shout out BDB. What is up? Nice live you had earlier, brother. But like words say, Tay the soul, he the mind, I'm the body. So how I look at it is like this. Word came up with the idea to build a house. Tay put the idea on paper and wrote it down. And I'm gonna go build a house. I'm all action every day. I'm like, what can we do? Let's get it done. Let's move. Let's go. Let's start. Let's finish. Like that's me. So I always come and like Tay said, like Word was like 10 steps ahead of us because he think like Morpheus or something. And when,
Right.
when, when he brought it to us, it like if y'all understand what divine means, like I've never in my life understood what divine meant until this moment because what Word did was so divine and so perfect and so calculated. We can't make this shit up. Like I know y'all think we just talking, but y'all don't understand what Word did. Okay, Word literally saw something in Tay, saw something in me, and said, "This is what." I've been trying to do this whole time. And then he brought us together, and the funny part about it is we didn't argue, we didn't fight, we didn't complain. We was like, let's go. Like both of us, like we were like, let's get it. And so that's pretty much how we were formed. And the funny part about it is the mind, body, and soul is literally what we are. It's what we do. If you look at my channel, I'm telling you how to do that action. I'm about the action. I'm telling you, I'm motivating you on how to get over this, how to get over that, how to do this, how to get out that relationship, how to get in a relationship. Like I'm telling you action all day. If you look at Tay, she's the soul all day. If you look at her channel, she's been that. And then you look at Word, come on now. We all know what Word do. He's like what's your boy name on fucking shit.
Who, Nature Boy?
X-Man. X-Man. You know the
Golly.
one you know the
Professor
one on X-Men.
Xavier.
Right. What's his name? Dr.
Professor
Xavier.
Xavier. Professor
Yes.
Xavier.
Like that's you. It's so funny because we could be talking about something. We'd be like, Word, you know what we talking about? And then boom, here go Word. Like So he is the mind. He's always thinking. He knows everything. We don't care what he say, but word literally knows everything. You know what I'm saying? So you got the mind, body, and you got the mind, soul, and action. So if you don't, what you get from word, boom, go to tape, boom, go to me. You know that's a perfect setup for your life. And if you're not following all three of us, you got the mind, you're gonna go over there, you're gonna get it. But if you don't know the action afterwards, you missing out. So that's why we doing what we do pretty much. We are here to help the people who want to be helped. And every now and then we may debate, because we feel like it, because we got time, but
I had time
our
today.
right, we may have time, but our main goal is to help others. That's what we're here for. That's what we do. And it's just
Right.
in our
And we not
DNA.
perfect.
Right.
We ain't trying
Right.
to be. We trying to progress. You can set yourself up to try to be perfect and fail and get discouraged, or you can just keep progressing
Right.
towards
But you
perfection.
you got people who will look at this and be like, well, they did it like this, and you know what I'm saying? Sorry to cut you off there,
Yeah,
T.
no, you're right. We're not perfect. We're still learning. But guess what?
Right.
When I'm having trouble, I go to the word. Now, all right? When I need help, I go to the soul. Guess what? How we
I was
gonna
about
fix
to
this?
say, well, what about me?
Right, when I go to the soul, right? I do the same thing. I go to the mind, I go to the soul. And when y'all ready to execute a plan, who y'all come to?
Y'all, she's lying. When she need help, we both click on the line and she get to just blabbering. Y'all, let me tell y'all what happened, y'all. I just can't believe this. Oh, I'm having a terrible day.
Right. You show right. Because what I be ready to go do, I be ready to go do some action. But it could be the wrong action. So I gotta get with mind and soul to figure out what action I need to take. So, like I
Mm.
said, even for me, because y'all know I'm hot headed and I be needing guidance. You have to have guidance. You can't just, everything can't just be action. You can't just do body, body, body. You got to have a mind. You got to have a soul. It's all a key factor. And so I'm the body. So guess what? When I get pissed off and triggered, I'll be right on the line calling the mind and the soul to calm the body down. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, it's perfect. I'm gonna have to drop down real quick because I gotta go do something. But it's perfect in every way. And if y'all just stay and see the vision, and you're gonna be surprised in a couple of months because what's divine is always gonna be perfect. In the way it's supposed to be perfect, not perfect like we're perfect, but it's gonna work together. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out. Thank y'all for
Now,
listening.
Brandy, they don't eat meat. I mean, they eat meat.
I was about to say I just told some chicken up early.
Right.
Brandy, I told that chicken up. I mean,
But I'm gonna drop for like 10 minutes. I'm gonna come back up, y'all. I promise.
okay.
She said, I told that chicken up.
I told that chicken up. I told that chicken up. Yeah, but that's what we do. We here to help. Like she said. Uh, I know everybody don't be looking for self development, self improvement, and that's fine because Gary gave me some clarity earlier. He was like only 144,000 supposed to make it to heaven. And I'm thinking like, hold on, bro. If God don't want everybody, why should I be trying to help everybody? I'm sorry, I felt like that. That was a thought that crossed my head. Like, and I because I understood everyone don't want to be helped.
Wow,
Every
that's deep.
yeah, I'm telling you. I mean that was just a thought, and I'm like, everyone don't want to be helped, and the more we focus on what we don't want, the less we receive what we do. So instead of focusing on the people who don't want to be helped, I'm gonna focus on the people who do. The people who are trying to develop, the people who are trying to grow, not just with self, but if it's business, I'm interested in that. I like making money too. So if I can network or build with someone, from a business aspect, I'm down for that. Um, okay, I'm not gonna say that part. They'll see that coming soon. But yeah, it's
Here he go. He about to tell y'all everything.
yeah. I had to take a breath and stop myself. I'm learning. I'm learning. Little tink tink learning. I'm transparent though. I be getting excited, and you know how I feel. I know people be like, don't tell people because people go sabotage. I'm a bad man, so I don't really be caring if somebody try to stop me because I know they can't. I just know you can't do it. Um, but I need to stop, tempting people. But I just really don't care. Like I truly don't believe like anyone can stop me from what I desire. And the only thing I'm trying to do is create legacy for me and mine and help people while I'm doing so. You know, um, and my legacy is to expand consciousness and to enlightenment. So that's what I'm doing. All the information that I gain, the experience, the knowledge, the wisdom, I don't feel the need of holding it. So I try to, spread it around. And I don't do it in the I try my best to be as humble as possible. Y'all got a little taste today, but I didn't even really go in. Shout out to Gary because I was about to boy.
About to light him up.
I
Light
got
him
the
up. Light
rolling.
him up.
I got the rolling, but it was like you can already tell. Like the more people interact with me, and I realize they don't really know nothing, the less I'm interested. Did that make? I don't know if that makes sense. It's like I'm no longer interested because it's gonna turn out the way it did today. You're not gonna come here and spit any information. You're just gonna try to insult me and piss me off.
Right.
And once you see that don't work, then you go say, "Well, my belief is mine," and that's fine. I wasn't trying to get you to believe nothing else. I was just giving you facts.
Mm. It's facts over feelings over here.
Mm-hmm. Facts over feeling. But yeah, I didn't approve of shout out to Miss 702 though. Not saying nothing about her or her platform,
Yeah.
but just the
Shout out
way
to Miss
people,
702.
that's our sis. We love her to death. But it's
Mhm.
just the way, anybody come after the nine is like I go into dragon mode. And, especially when it comes to information, there's no point of insulting or disrespecting or just trying to embarrass. Just stick to the information and keep it moving. But yeah, we gonna get with PIA. What up, though, sis? Appreciate you. But
Hey,
yeah,
PRA.
but that's what we gonna do. We just go represent the mind, body, and soul. We go bring the information from those three aspects. We go do great builds. We got other content on here. Oh, I'm not gonna say that yet, neither. But when that comes, then you'll see the different avenues that we have and the different ways that we can connect because it's not just gonna be here. Right now we still on other platforms. So um, yeah, we growing. This is a movement. It's an idea. It's a way to help people.
It definitely will break Brandy, your girl. You already know how YouTube is. It definitely will try to break you down. It sure will.
It is you to do to people. It will break you down. Yeah, and see that's the thing too. This is like a micro to macro. And that's why we do what we do. You see the way people act on here. You run into some really great people. Y'all in the chat. But even when we doing our thing, having a good time, then you see the
Here come the
nasty people.
troll.
Yeah, you see it, and they ain't got nothing else better to do. They ain't got nothing else better to do but to bother you. And even the people who are around you who not for you, you know. doing little sneaky sly things like. So this is why I talk about behavior. You know, I'm not here to hold nobody accountable. I'm not here to call nobody out. I'm just here to give you the tools so you can recognize things. Yeah, there's evil people on here. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, this is what I learned from my full first year of YouTube. Right. There's a lot of different personalities. Even though I studied them in a book, I've never seen them like had an encounter with them in real life. But on here, I have. So you people, in your environment, you may not be exposed to some of these different personalities that you are exposed to on here. So interacting with them, you may not understand or see things. You know, so it's important to understand because the person you in a chat with that you cool with, you might have gave them your number or something. Now they doxing you. Now you know they harassing you. Um, you know, you never seen it coming, but it was clear telltale signs there. You just didn't recognize them because you never had an experience like this before. So a lot of people, I'd be shocked, like just certain terms, like even understanding the difference between uh, narcissistic and narcissistic tendencies. Like people don't even understand the process of diagnosing. Like narcissism is a diagnosis. Like real licensed psychologists diagnose people with narcissism. But the fact is, the reality is, we all have narcissistic tendencies. We all do. It's things that you do when you think for yourself, when you show a lack of concern. Those are narcissistic tendencies. But that don't mean you're a narcissist. It's the consistency, right? And even when you diagnose it, you have to be diagnosed as a narcissist. You have to show a consistent basis of lack of empathy. You can have empathy, but in certain situations, and you have to not feel bad. Like they have to observe you not feeling bad for doing something that you know you're not supposed to do to even be diagnosed. So just because somebody has tendencies, don't mean they're a narcissist. You have to take into consideration the stimulant. What made them display this action or this behavior? So that I mean, there's so many different concepts that people use every day and don't even truly understand them. So that's what I'm here for. Bring a little clarity, translate some stuff. They will be using
Sounds
things
good.
against you. The sweetheart. Yes, definitely. And start with that's what I'd be saying. I'd be like that. But see, and then this is the confusion too, Brandy, because you really might be dealing with someone who has like a psychopath and you think you're dealing with somebody narcissist. No, this person is way more dangerous. Like this person really does not give a like it's not lack of empathy, it is no empathy. And a psychopath or a sociopath. You know, people don't even know the difference between psychopath and sociopath. You have another one called Machiavellianism. You know, the master manipulator, as they call it. People always associate a person with Machiavellianism to a narc, and it's not. It's two different things, and you handle them two different ways. So,
That's dope.
but yeah, that's what I like dealing with. Um, and just like even our own emotions, right? Like we haven't been taught emotional intelligence. There's some people who's like that's not a real thing. Like no, it's a science. People go to school to learn emotional intelligence, like they really do. It's like a class, it's a course.
I wish I would have learned emotional intelligence a long time ago. You know how further along I could have been in
Mm-hmm.
learning?
Cat Daddy in the building. What up, Nine? Appreciate you, Sensei.
What's up, Cat Daddy? Man, yeah, when I was younger, I used to get fired from all type of jobs because my attitude. If I would have had emotional intelligence, I could have learned that a long time ago.
And see that's something that we should be exposing kids to. So that's why, but we can't expose kids to it if we don't know it. So, that's why, if anything, I try to bring awareness so people. Um, I'm gonna start literally teaching it, but um, it's more of a practice. It's something. It's just being aware and processing situations. You really got to be in the moment. I can give you a step by step guide, but and I kind of did. I gave you the AAA system. I don't know if y'all checked that out, but it's a video called the AAA system. Check that out. I put it in my um, on my community wall because it's down in there. I re-put it in there, but definitely check out the AAA system. But that's a way to begin the process of learning emotional intelligence. Being aware of the emotion, care about how you feel, accepting, okay, I know I'm tripping, and taking action. Look, maybe I have to apologize for doing this. Maybe I have to be more responsible. Even talking about that, you hear so many adults talking about accountability. Like, that's fine and dandy, but guess what? If you're responsible, you won't have to be accountable. So let's talk about responsibility. Let's talk about that. Let's be more responsible and less accountable.
Right.
They one and the same, and people don't associate that because responsibility is before the action, accountability is after the action. So if we're more responsible, we don't have to be accountable. I said that, and this dude was like, you just don't want people to be accountable. Well, if you want to say it like that, you're right. I want them to be responsible. Like, okay, like, if you're trying to pick apart what I say, it's the same thing. It's just before and after. Look it up for yourself. Like, people weird, man. Um, but yeah, so that's what we push and that's what we preach. And a better you is a better us, meaning the better we are individually, the better we are collectively. You know, a lot of times, in my opinion, through my observation, which anybody can do, look and see what the major problem is. There's a bunch of broke people dealing with broke people creating broke things. You people have a conversation and turn to a fight because difference of opinions. Like, that don't even make sense. Of course, we gonna have differences of opinions. We have different life experiences. I shouldn't be ready to fight, getting upset or mad because somebody feel different from me. Why is that happening? Lack of social and emotional intelligence. Those two things go together. Emotional intelligence is not only being aware of your emotions, being in control of your emotions, but understanding another person's emotions and understanding if they in control. Because once you see a person emotionally out of control, that's like an unstable grenade. Run, get away. It's not going to end well. But we indulge in it anyway. Why? Because we don't know no better. We're not aware of our own emotions. How we gonna be aware of someone else's? You can see when a person is mad, but why do you stick around? What's the benefit? If you care about how you feel, you wouldn't even want to be around that type of energy. So emotional intelligence is important.
Agreed. How can someone gain it?
Awareness and practice. First be
By
aware.
asking self, how do I feel?
Hmm. How and why? How do I feel? I'm happy. Why? Even when you're happy, ask yourself, why am I happy? Be when you feel an emotion, be in the moment and ask, even if it's happening, why am I happy? I'm happy because I'm alive. Okay, now I know. So if something bad happened and I feel bad, I can remember what made me happy. Me being aware that, hey, I'm lucky I'm alive. And you can shift the way you feel. With me, if I'm upset or something, I go tickle my kids. I go play with my kids. You know why? That's gonna make me happy. I don't want to feel like this. I want to feel like that. So I'm gonna go do something to make myself feel like that. And that's just, a fail safe. That's something to quickly get over it. But you have to explore why you feel bad about things. Because a lot of times, once you figure it out, you can do something about it and you understand it and you won't put yourself in situations to feel like that again. You know, maybe it was something that you did and you feel bad about it, but maybe it's a bad habit that you have. You know, like listening to addicts, right? A lot of them feel bad when they come down because they start thinking about all this stuff they did when they was high. So what do? They don't want to feel like that no more, so they go get high again. So as long as they come down and feel that way, they use the drug to take away that feeling. So when we interact or help them, what we do is replace that with something. Let's find something that you're passionate, that you love doing. And when you feel bad, you go do that. That's one of the tools we give people. You know, that's why I preach replacement.
That's what's up.
We appreciate you, Brandy.
Thank you for stopping by, girl.
Either because they handle their business or hold themselves accountable, they will slip up. Exactly. Exactly. A person that don't hold themselves accountable, you ain't gonna be able to hold them accountable neither. Unless, like Cat Daddy always say, unless you got some type of influence or authority. So I'm not even wasting my time with people who I gotta hold accountable. You know, I understand if they hold themselves accountable, then I know, there's an opening there. But if they don't have accountability within them, I can't put it in them. I don't have the influence or um, and I don't have the time. Neither. I ain't got the time. I appreciate it, PIA. I really do. I appreciate that. And I really do. That's humbling, man. Um, yeah, that's truly humbling. And man, she got me for a second. Hold on, I forgot what I was
Mm.
about to say. PIA. I mean, it's you hear it, but it hit different, especially when someone has the experience on this planet said it to you. Like when people older than me can see things in me, is always humbling, because I know they have the experience and the knowledge. They've been around things. So when they say it, it just hit a little different. So that's why I appreciate people like PIA and Cat Daddy, man, because y'all keep a young brother humble and keep me hungry. I want to learn more because I know y'all see something in me, and I want to. And then when y'all, give me flowers, I want to make sure I live up to that too. So that's why I say it's humbling, and just being around intelligent people, it inspires me to gain more knowledge. And like I said, intelligence is gauged on different levels. So if y'all never checked out PIA, please do because her creativity, that's a level of intelligence that I get to enjoy watching her create. I enjoy watching her create things and just the way she explained it. She literally takes nothing and turns it into something. I bought a couple pieces from her. Um, and I'll be wearing my bracelet. I love that bracelet. And I bought my wife a necklace made from a seashell. So um, her artwork is exquisite. So definitely go check sis out. That's a bad woman, man. And it's my neighbor. ARD in the building. What up, though? Tapping in from the Bay. We had another Bay affiliate in here earlier.
What's up? What's up?
But yeah, that's what we represent, man. The mind, body, and the soul. So we gonna be kicking content out like that. We gonna cover some topics, and if y'all want us to cover something, let us know. Like I said, Tay go cover the emotional, the soul part. I'm gonna cover the mind, the conscious part, and Ty go cover the body, the action part. And then we'll do a recap after that. We'll probably do like
Especially if you, especially if you going through something, it'll help. You ain't gotta tell all your business or nothing like that. Just say, hey, can y'all do a topic on whatever, and we'll touch on it. All three aspects.
all three aspects. Because, like I said before, if you don't know what the philosophy is, we completing the soul, the whole soul, the whole person. You know, we have three aspects, right? We have our mind, we have our body, we have our soul, and a lot of times those aspects work against one another. So what we doing is teaching the philosophy of completion, having them work together, complementing one another, um, so you can become whole and make better decisions for you and your family, your environment, for your benefit. You know, a lot of the problems that we have is because we literally fighting. You know, even if it's relationships, think about that, right? When you're in a relationship, you feel one way, but you think another way. You want this person to love you like you love them, but you logically you know they don't do that. But you fight with yourself, and what happens? You leave. You put yourself in an uncomfortable, unbeneficial situation, and it usually don't turn out good. And then later on, you regret it. And then if you think back, what happened? Well, I knew better. I seen all the signs, but it was my heart. They wasn't
Mhm.
aligned. That's why they wasn't aligned. They wasn't working together. They was working against one another. And what happened? Something bad. It might be large or small, but that's the functionality. That's what happens. And I think that's the simplest way I could have put that, huh?
That was good. Yeah, that was real good.
We got the body back. We got the body back.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I'm back.
Well, I did say this. I said we gonna motivate, we gonna educate, we gonna inspire, but we gonna have fun while we doing it. So we've been on for an hour. We've been having all the parts except for fun. So we gonna have some fun now. Y'all want to hear some Tay and Anti stories? I'm just playing.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh man, you know I gotta mess with y'all, man.
That's
Hey man,
funny.
these are really like my little sisters, man. I have so much. We build so much, like so much content, but we have so much fun, man. And this is what it's supposed to be like. It's just interacting with people, friends or family, you know, and building bonds, building relationships is important. Understanding one another, accepting one another for who they are. You know, we all know anti crazy. Y'all just don't know how crazy I am. I'm just no, I'm not. But yeah, just accepting people for who they are and
Hey,
embracing that.
Tiare. Hey, Lisby.
Let's be in the building. But yeah, yeah. So yeah, just rocking out. And like Anti said earlier, what we doing now, this is what I've been trying to do. You know, but it takes a special group of people doing similar things. Right? We always doing similar things. So we complement one another. You know, they both embody things that I don't. You know, and instead of me trying to do what they do or be like them, you know, it frees me up to be more me. And what I can't do, I let them do. What they can't do, they let me do. So, you know, working as a unit, working as a team, um, we hope not to only, I mean, we go benefit from it, but we hope to show an example of it can be done. It can.
Right. It can. Just gotta find the right people.
Hmm.
But it's gonna take. It probably could take you falling into the wrong people first, because that's what happened to me. But if you ever run into the wrong people, don't block yourself from meeting new people. Because just think about if I would have blocked myself from meeting new people, You see,
Hmm.
you have to learn from the situation. You got to step back, literally look outside of your body, look at the situation for what it is and make the necessary adjustments and be open.
Uh-oh, PIA. There go our other though. There go your sister, that's my sister. 755 Media's in the building. What up, though,
Hey,
sis?
755.
Oh, we can get lit now. We got the queen of
What's up,
lit.
755?
The petty painters in the building. What up, sis?
What up, though?
That's that Detroit thing. What up? What up, though? But I was about to say something, then I got lit. Hold on. What was I about to say? I like getting lit. If y'all
Not
don't, if y'all like getting lit, go check out 755 Media. Another great artist, a great creator, and that's our sis. So definitely go check her out. Oh, to build on what you said too, Tay. Um, like Tay said, don't block yourself out when you experience bad people. I'm gonna tell you why. Uh, to build on what Tay said too, another aspect of that is this. A lot of times, this is what I learned, right? I experienced the things that I didn't like just to give me clarity of what I did, right? A lot of times we experience the same thing in cycles. We wonder why we keep running to the same type of people, keep putting ourselves in the same type of environments because, like Tay said, we didn't learn. You didn't learn. That's to give you clarity. Think of duality, right? You got one end of the spectrum. This is what I don't like. So what's on the other end? What you do. So you're defining what you don't like to accept what you do like. That's the experience of experiencing things you don't like. That's what I learned, and that's what I took, and that's how I used it.
yep, for sure. Anti, you got something to say?
Oh, I'm out here. I'm at work. I'm listening. I ain't sleep though. I do know I ain't sleep.
Not
Like Tay
today.
Listen,
was last
don't try
night.
to come for me.
Like Tay
You would
was
sleep
last
too.
night.
You would sleep too, so be quiet. Gonna try to come for me.
Oh man, if y'all can hear these conversations, bro, I'd be crying. They be like, "Word, say something, man." I'm too busy laughing. I ain't saying nothing. Y'all keep at it. It's like the big brother with the little two sisters.
He
Just
do.
let
He be cracking up, y'all.
you know how the big brother watched the two younger siblings fight. Like, oh no, y'all work that out. They sit back and enjoy it. That's how I be doing. Oh man, it'd be fun. But that you supposed to enjoy life. You supposed to have fun. You supposed to enjoy life. You supposed to grow. And when you find people to do that with, it just makes it more easier. It makes it more enjoyable. So no, don't close people off because some people are ignorant and weird. You know, just understand those are the type of people you don't need to be around or put yourself around. I didn't even know I had this earbud in my ear. I'm like, why my ear hurt? I got my headphones on with an earbud in.
Okay, so what fun we gonna talk about?
We can talk about anything, man. We can have some fun. It's petty time. It's petty time. I ain't got no petty videos though. I think I erased everything. I gotta make some more. Oh, you go kill me after I make my next drop.
Mm. Here go this laugh, y'all. I don't trust that.
Oh no, you go kill me. I just gotta find the right video. I gotta find it. I forgot that website you gave me to erase the logo, but I gotta find it. When I find it, I'm gonna have some fun. I think
I have to
that
send it to you again then.
we're gonna have a new money drop.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no, you have no idea. I promise you, you will. You got. I probably say you got maybe 35, 40% of the idea in mind, but the rest of it, you gonna be like, you mother. You go laugh. It's gonna be funny. You know how I am. I'm just funny. But yeah, this is gonna be a masterpiece. I don't know if I can use that song though. I can use that song for a short. I'm definitely gonna make it a short. Yeah, we gonna have some fun. But yeah, so let me ask y'all this, man. What do the people want to see? I know I talk a lot about like what do y'all like? What do y'all want from the show? Y'all want more like panel conversation? You want more? I ain't gonna do no debates. But what y'all want to talk about, man?
You
I'm
don't
here
want
for
to
the
do no
people.
debate.
I don't because I'm gonna feel bad afterwards. You don't understand. Like I get in
You feel
dragon mode.
bad after a debate.
Yeah, because I'm a Shang Sungam. I'm going for blood. I want them to feel bad when I'm done. That's just the competitor in me. I'm just telling you, I don't. I'm owner off. If I do something, I'm gonna do it. So if we debating, that's who the best. So I'm coming for a beatdown.
Now, if you believe in something and you ain't got no facts, don't go to word. Just don't go to word. Don't even worry about it. Just continue to believe what you believe. Don't come over here messing with that man.
Oh man, you see the stages people go through. I believe.
Man,
I hate you. You know what? I don't even care no more. Oh man.
I literally seen people throw scriptures at him. You're going to hell. You this, you that. And then they get to saying, I'm gonna be quiet. You right?
Oh man. Oh man.
Man, people be feeling undefeated going against him. I'm telling y'all.
And the funny part is like I don't even be going after nobody. You know how many channels I pass, and I'm like, okay, I'm not. I don't feel the need to bother nobody. Like I don't. I've never. I don't go into chats like that ain't right. This ain't right. I don't go and bother nobody. If that's what they want to believe in, I'm perfectly fine. 'Cause when I say whatever you believe in, as long as it's making you a better person, that's what you should believe. That's what you should do. I truly believe that. So even if you believe in the Kool Aid Man, hey, if that's making you a better person, believe in the Kool Aid Man. Just don't have him running through my wall. We good. Oh man, but that's just how I feel. You know, and I understand because I went through a lot of the same things people went through. So I mean, I understand the need to feel to defend something, but then like you're not even equipped to defend it. Like you're not equipped. So at that point, just become a student. You know how many chats I go into and I just listen to people and I learn. You'll never listen. You'll never learn anything if you don't listen. So it's people who got an abundance amount of knowledge on here about different things, and I go in there and I become a student. Even if they say something and I know something different, I don't disturb them or bother them because guess what? Maybe they telling it from a different angle, and I can learn from that. You know, I just be trying to learn too. I know I say I come on here to teach and enlighten and share information, but I come to learn also. I school wasn't the only place that I learned that. I learned everywhere. Everything is a learning experience to me. Going outside. If I go outside with my dog, I'm observing. I'm learning. So I'm just weird like that. I guess I don't know. Is that weird? I don't know.
I don't look at it as weird. I mean, it's just weird for you to come over here and try to debate him, though. That shit weird.
I mean, but like even when we was talking about the transatlantic slave trade, right? Did I make good points? Like, did anybody ever think about that? Like, anybody who has any type of medical background understands anything. You don't even have to have worked in the medical field. If you ever had to take care of someone who was sick, when we talking about the transatlantic slave trade, when you talking about thousands of people at the bottom of the ship shackled, the way they explained it, right? Now tell me if I'm wrong, or tell me if anybody heard anything different. They had thousands of people, or hundreds of, even if we use a smaller number, let's use 100 people, right? 100 people at the bottom of the ship, shackled, chained, they pissing and shitting on themselves. That's gonna cause diseases and bacteria, right? They even stated that some of the people got so sick they throwing up on one another. They shackled, barely eating. Now this is something cargo, right? A commodity that you're taking from one continent to another continent, right? So why would you even put or have this commodity that you're going to sell for labor in these conditions? They telling you people died, they threw people overboard. But when you, what are you gonna sell when you get there? It doesn't even make, you don't, even cattle is not treated like that when it's transported. And logically, it does not make sense because everybody down is a closed, confined quarters. If one person catch something, a bacteria, especially a virus, everyone is going to catch it. Now, all your cargo that you're selling for labor is now sick. Who buys that? What they gonna do? Nurse the slave back to health? No. What they did was buy these sick, dying slaves who've been traveling across the sea in these messed up conditions. Now they gonna put them in the field in the sun to work. That don't even make sense. The human body won't even be able to go through that. I'm sorry, that's, it's just, it doesn't, like when you use common sense the way they explain stuff, it doesn't make sense. It does not make logical sense.
But then people be saying they got all kind of evidence.
And they can
People
never show it.
believe it.
Like even when they say, now say this, now think about this, right? When you're dealing with ships, now you have to deal with a manifesto. A manifesto is the ship's log. Show me a manifesto where it said it had hundreds or even thousands of slaves on it. They can never produce that. They produce manifestos that show they had indentured servants. But you can find these manifestos, but you can't find one to say it was slaves, thousands of them. But it had. How did you get this many people over here?
And then when they look at, they say when they look at the math ain't mathing because if we all came from one continent and doubled up here, they say the numbers don't match
They wouldn't. They wouldn't.
because it's
Um,
like that many people couldn't have populated.
and I mean, and then what they do is they come with the stories of um, the farms where they literally had plantations where they was reproducing slaves at. They come with that story. This is how we had a buck and we got all the women pregnant. They had babies. This was like a machine, a well-oiled machine. Okay, so um, if that occurred, right? If that occurred, then even where's the proof? Like even those are stories. A lot of these slaves are stories, but at that time there were historians around. Why didn't a historian document that? Why is it a story? Like that, even that, a lot of these slave stories aren't documented by historians. They're stories. But we had historians around documenting things around that time. Where are these historical documents? They go to newspapers, right? A lot of people pay attention to what I'm saying, y'all. A lot of these slave stories, people like when they was talking about Harriet Tubman and Crispus Attucks, they we can prove it because they went in a newspaper. Why can't you just prove it by a historian? They had colleges then. This stuff would have been documented. Rabbit hole go deep, man.
That's
No,
true.
I wouldn't say it wasn't slavery, right? I'm just saying it didn't happen the way they told us. It did not happen the way it told us. You know, it was documented indentured servitude. This is why you will hear people say black people own white slaves. That's documented. Indentured servitude. That's historically documented. And there was black people who had indentured slaves. Indentured servants. Indentured servants ain't slaves. Indentured servants is people entitled to work for you for a period of time. And it's not the fact they don't have their freedom, but they're working. You're giving them some. It's like a lease. They were leasing their bodies for money. They will do the work for you, and then after that, you give them something when it's done. And they consider it freedom, but it really wasn't freedom. It's like they gave you a lump sum of money to take care of your family, and then you go work it off. That's what indentured servitude. Slavery came from when they captured the Slav people. Because before that, you had prisoners of war, people captured after a village or a city got raided. They took the survivors in as prisoners of war. But even those people were put into labor for a period of time and then they were freed. And at the time of their freed, when they get freed, they can actually um, become a part of the community. So this whole slave thing came from when the Slavic people got captured. And these people were said to be unreformable. So what did they do? They put them in internal servitude, meaning that your kids we go own your kids. Y'all like animals. These were not black people.
Well, I've heard people try to say that that we had white people as slaves.
Not a slave. Now the Moors did because the Moors were the ones who got the Slavic people. So the Moors had slaves, but not us over here. We had indentured servants. And the Irish always try to say, "Oh, we were in slavery." No, y'all came over here willingly to work stuff off. Show me where the Irish people were enslaved versus, "Hey, we want to run away from here and we want a better life in America, and the only way we can do it because we don't have no money is to put ourselves into indentured servitude." That's what happened to the Irish people. Now, it's stories when people got over here, they were tricked. I can believe that because that's human nature to do stupid, evil, foul things. So maybe some of the indentured servants, when they came over here, they really became slaves. I can see that happening. But did it happen on a wide scale? I don't know. I'm just reading from historical documents, historical accounts. That's all I'm reading from. You got to remember, like people be reading stuff like Roots and think it really happened.
Yeah, they got all the movies out and stuff, be making you think it's real. They tell you on paper, and then they put out a movie.
Hmm.
True.
What up, though? Godspell, appreciate you, appreciate you. Yeah, I think Godspell was in here the other night or the night before.
Shout out, shout out.
But
Ashe,
yeah,
ashe.
so like even that, and then I mean, people don't even know about the Islamic slave trade. You know, the first people who went into Africa to get servitudes or POWs were Islam. So that occurred. There's a lot of historical things people don't tell you. Even about Mansa Musa, people don't talk about Mansa Musa. Sis did a great show on the air before Mansa Musa. Go check that out. She did a melanated history last month, telling you things they didn't teach you in school. She talked about the black cowboys. She talked about the Statue of Liberty. This is what I'm saying. We put in work and we trying to bring awareness and information to the people. And we do it in a way where we tell you, you go research it too. Just don't take what I'm saying. I'm telling
Right,
you for awareness. You go research it too.
right. Don't just take it for what he say or I say, any of us say.
And
That's
then
what.
this, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was going to say, and on this platform too, we encourage dialogue. Even if you know something different, don't be afraid to put it in the chat. We have great discussions. I learn from people just like people learn from me. I don't know everything. That's why I come and have these conversations. And I'm not uncomfortable having any conversation. I can talk about anything. I don't get emotionally invested. So, long as you don't get to insulting, it's good. We can break bread. We can have great conversation, thought provoking conversation. Wisdom is knowledge. Practice, practice over time. That's what wisdom is. It's knowledge practice over time. So I'm trying to gain as much knowledge as I can, so I can gain wisdom and pass it down. That's what I'm trying to do. Hey, that's facts. You must do the work. That much ain't gonna fix itself. It's not. You got to put that work in, and that's what we doing. We trying to make it a little. We trying to lighten the load though, because a lot of this stuff people ain't got time to go research and do. So that's what we bringing it to you. That's what you got us for. Especially like the behavior and the emotional aspect. You got to go to school for that. You got to read books for that. You got to practice that. And like even my understanding of psychology or behavior, it didn't all come from a book. It came from me being aware and me observing and me practicing, me messing up, me getting into stupid things. It took a lot of life experience. Life is the best teacher, I promise you. But you just got to be aware of the lessons that life is teaching. Did I say what up though to Miss 702? If I didn't, sis, I apologize.
Hey, 702. Well, we talked about her earlier in the stream. He said some really good words about you.
They know I love me some Miss 702. What it do?
Hey, 702. Miss Rashida. Hey, guys, Spell. Let me see. Let me catch up.
I
Okay.
appreciate that, Miss 702. Been to the Black Rodeo 2 years in a row. Awesome and full effect. Hey, what was that guy name that you said created that move? I wonder if PIA heard of that when you say you couldn't confirm it. Oh, Tay dropped down. I ain't even know. Oh,
Probably
there
on
she went.
accident.
Her phone probably went dead.
Right. She been on it all day.
Put me back in the same spot.
Why I can't be up here next to the word?
No, put me back in the same spot.
Okay, go ahead, cause she the leader. You right. You right. Go ahead, word. Big
I'm gonna
nine,
put.
go come on up here, big nine.
Hey, I Hey, we waiting for Anti. The party ain't started yet. When Anti get off, oh man, we just wait for Anti to see. I'm not the. I'm the lame one. I'm the one that put everybody to sleep. Anti is the one that get everybody hyped. Anti is the one that get the party started. I'm the one that. Yeah. If y'all ever have a problem sleeping, either come to my live or listen to one of my shows. I am better than Ambien. So definitely check me out. Mr. Sleep, Mr. Night Night. I got a whole bunch of aliases now.
Mm, it's easy to get. Hey, Brandy back. I thought you went to sleep, girl.
Brandy says she not missing this, I'm totally I agree with her.
Period.
Man, it's 702. I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest, man. Um, when people see like efforts and stuff I go through, it's so humbling. And I appreciate the people to take the time out to notice that because I try my best to explain things in a way that people can grasp it or is at least tangible, something you can observe for yourself or notice yourself. Um, so I try to relate, and it's not easy because I'm weird and I just look at things different. But I try to find a way to relate it. That's why I use so many different tools like psychology, philosophy, religion. I use all of it to, help get my point across. So I appreciate when people see that because I do. I try.
Yeah, Miss 702, she be on point.
Like she is very observant, and that is
Uh-huh. She see the things we be doing.
but that just shows like her level of observation and attention to detail. That's a gift. To be able to observe on that level because she be seeing things. Sometimes she'll say something. I'm like, how you know I'm doing that? Like I be in the process of doing something, and she'd be like, oh, you doing this, and I'd be like, how you know? And that's just weird to me because I know I think the way I think. So like when people do that, it'd be I notice when people do that. Weird is good. The etymology of it means to control one's own fate. You know what? I never knew that. I've never, and I'm into etymology, and that's one word I never looked up. But I appreciate that, brother. So I'm gonna keep being weird, man. That's what I always say that I'm fine with being always been okay with being weird. And he just gave me confirmation or Godspell. I believe that's a guy. If not, I apologize. Um,
That makes sense too.
yeah, that was like confirmation, and that's what I'm talking about, like awareness too. Because I always knew I was fine with being weird, but looking and understanding confirmation, that's something tangible too. So I'm using the word correctly because I am in control of my own fate. I don't know. Let me ask you this. I want to say, are you male or female? Are you a male? I can't see the avatar. Is that a male? I don't even know what the avatar is. I'm just interested now. Look at what I'm a male. I felt that. I mean, just the name gave me like masculine vibes. The Z on the gods definitely gave me a masculine vibe. I am. I looked at that. I am as I am what I am. That all gave me like a masculine vibe. Oh, I can't even see the avatar. No, I can't see nothing that little. I didn't blow it up. Now I'm interested in the avatar. Oh, oh, okay. Hey, you know what? Like I said, I'm a psychology fan. I think the Joker is he's one of the most philosophical characters created. Right? If you listen to like some of the Joker's philosophies, especially from the Heath Ledger movie to the last one, the psychological or the philosophy of the Joker is right. I play it. I play one of the things on the what video is that? I play one of the sayings on that. I'm losing my mind. Which in the world is on that video? I just don't know which one it is. I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve. That's the Joker saying that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's the Joker saying that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve. Yeah, that's the Joker. Joker got a lot of deep philosophical questions. I mean, hold on. Let me see if I got it on my phone. I can play it through here. I know I got that clip. I just gotta find it. It's a whole clip. It's like a minute, maybe. I got a good mic, so you'll be able to hear it good. I know it's in here somewhere.
Brandy's like, what's the topic? We just, messing around now.
Yeah, we're in the petty time of the show. This is usually where anti picks with Tay,
Oh Lord.
and I sit back and laugh.
Y'all, he be on mute cracking the up, y'all.
It'd be funny, man. Anti brain works so special, man. And I'm telling you, she is so witty and quick with things and creative. I love it. It's like watching art. It's like watching 755 paint or PIA creating something. Where is it at, man? Really want y'all to hear some of this. Oh, duh. I can just go on YouTube. I'm trying to find the clip on my phone when I got it off YouTube. Hold on 1 second. My bad. I thought, hold on, where is that? Okay, I'm trying to find the show. Okay, maybe it's this one. I'm a dog chasing dog. I wouldn't know what to do with it if I caught it. Oh, this ain't the one, but this is a one. Here I am. I'm a dog chasing dog. I wouldn't know what to do with it if I caught it. Just freak. I need you right now. See, they're moral. They're cold. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. Down into the world. I'll show you. When the ships are down, these civilized people, they'll keep each other. See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve. So what he was saying was, people who walk around with high moral values and standard constantly, pointing at you because you don't possess what they do. Um, when the chips are down for them, they eat each other alive, and you see that a lot of times. People walking around pointing fingers, but you got three fingers pointing back at yourself. It's easy to judge other people, but it's hard to judge yourself. You know, um, and it's true for him. The comic book Joker was real about that, like for real. And see, like if you really look at the Joker, he wasn't really the bad guy. He kind of represented everyone. He just didn't hide himself. He embraced it. Like everyone has a monster. I'm just showing mine. Like I did that show the other night. Everyone got demons in them. Some people just accept them. And that don't mean you go out and do demonic things to people. But what happens is people try to hide them and they come out anyway. They
Right.
yours. Mm. No one said it. Oh, okay. I'll make sure my mic wasn't muted. It was one of. I'm telling you, man. I never understood why it resonated with the Joker so much, and then when Heath Ledger played it, it made sense. Like I think Heath Ledger, like the comic book Joker, was the best. Jack Nicholson, I like him, but his Joker was like that was I don't know. It just didn't do it for me. But when Heath Ledger did it, and then with King Phoenix, I mean, he showed a different aspect. But when Heath Ledger did it, that was powerful, man. That was powerful. I'm delivered. Oh, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that they're doing it now, bro. Elites are fighting. Yeah, they fighting. And then look at what he just said too. Look at all these celebrities being exposed, right? They eating each other. It's like eating their own arm off. They been doing all this stuff. Something shifted and something happened. Do I know? No, but something did. So you will start seeing a lot more celebrities looking more human than us. Like they gonna be these people. Some of them people are monsters. They just get away with it because they got money. They just get away with it because they got money. And a lot of that influence, like people be like, "Oh, why didn't they come out?" I grew up in the hood, right? And it was some people that no matter what they did, you just didn't open your mouth because you understood it was consequences and repercussions. Like even if you get them locked away, things will still happen to you or your family. And if you never experienced that, you would never understand it. And that's from a hood level. I can only imagine somebody with millions of dollars. You can pay somebody a couple grand, and them people will be desperate and knock somebody noodles out. They have the resources and money. In the hood, they just had the power. It wasn't even about the money. It was about their influence. So imagine the influence these celebrities. A P Diddy. They like, why didn't nobody tell? Why didn't nobody come out? I'm pretty sure they was probably afraid for their life. What was it? Allegedly, they said he blew up kid. He got Kid Cudi's car blew up in the driveway. Allegedly, allegedly again. Third time's the charm. But like, imagine that, and you know that. Like, if that really happened, and like he did that, he was responsible for that. That shit got to be scary. So no, that's why people ain't come out because that was probably the height of his influence. He getting older now. His name don't ring bells like it used to, so people probably ain't afraid of him. And sometimes people just getting tired of being slapped around, so they be like, you know what, it is what it is. Whatever happened, happened. But I'm putting you on blast. Some people get to that point. So, but definitely, if a person has resources and influence and can touch you in many different ways, you think twice. Sometimes you just swallow something and just keep it moving. Yeah, it's consequences and repercussion. Deliver. But let me ask y'all about a couple things that's been going on. Because I know I didn't get a chance to talk about this. I think I was on mute, or was I listening in? I think I had just got off the panel when you was talking about Shannon Sharp. I just want to say that I think that's all a distraction. I think he getting paid, and any attention for him right now is attention. And if people watching his show because they support him or watching the show because they hate him, they watching. And I'm not in that industry, but I can only imagine. He got to keep momentum going. He got to keep his name in. I think that outfit he wore with that orange purse, I think he did that intentionally. He had to do it intentionally. He just didn't wake up and, unless he a robot and then somebody dressed him and stuff. He did that intentionally. I ain't carrying no purse though. And I ain't wearing no Peter Pan clothes. He looked like he was auditioning for that Robin Hood man in tights. I don't care what nobody say. And then you wearing a
All,
purse. If he wasn't
all
wearing a
they say,
purse,
all
he
press is good press.
right. Like if he wasn't wearing that purse, I feel like he could have got away with that with the outfit. But the purse just did it. And then somebody said it had two buckles on the front. Like that's a purse. They like it's a purse. A purse is a purse. Okay. Like a horse is a horse. A purse is a purse. I don't care what you call it. I ain't rocking it. I got a book bag. If I got more stuff that can go that can't fit in my pocket, I got a book bag. I will rock a fanny pack before I put on a purse. Well, it's the same thing. No, it's not. A fanny pack go around your waist. A purse go around your shoulders. I ain't wearing no purse. they will start. They will start calling them combat bags. What? This ain't a purse. This ain't a purse. This is a combat bag. Watch what I tell y'all. Give it a couple years. They will start calling them combat bags. That's something that channel. Right? Maybe I should make a combat bag. I ain't wearing it, but I can give a little bit more masculinity to these men wearing purses. I can. You won't be calling it a merce. We'll call it a combat bag. PIA. Let's get on that. Come on, man. You sis. We go make a combat bag. I'm not gonna wear it and market it, but we'll get Shannon Sharp to wear a combat bag. We'll send them a free one. Inspired by the word and designed by PIA. The combat bag. Bringing masculinity back to purses. I mean, men. Okay, I'm sleepy. Uh, what happened to the briefcase? That's what I'm saying, bro.
Why you laughing? That's a good idea.
Hey, look, we need to find a model. We need to find a model. We gonna call them combat bag. We need to. I'm gonna come up with a slogan and everything. Come on, PIA. We about to make some money. We about to make some money. We bringing masculinity back. We go get Justin Timberlake to do the hook. I don't even know if he can sing that. We're bringing manly back. Yep. You other boys ain't gonna know how to act. Take them to the brig. Combat bags. I'm going to sleep. I'll play too much. Jerica, what up, though, sis?
So this what you be doing when you think we sleep?
Yeah,
You be cutting up.
it's your fault. You done rubbed off on it.
Say why
I'm
you
just,
leave him unsupervised? Not no combat bag. That's funny.
it's not a drag. It's not a drag wearing combat bag.
And y'all laughing. Don't laugh at him. Do not laugh at him. Up here cutting up.
we, we we about to yeah, we about to bring Manly back with the combat bag. How much you think we'll have to pay Justin to do that hook?
It's all right. For the nine, it's gonna be free. You taught me manifestation. He gonna do it for free for the nine.
Yeah, we'll just give him a bag. Do he carry Merces?
Really.
Oh man, I can't, man. I'm gonna have fun with life, man. And that's just funny. And that's no shot against people who wearing Merces. Actually, it is. It is a shot. It's definitely a shot. It's a shot towards you. Stop doing that. Stop wearing it. If you're a manly man, if that's your thing, and you belong to a community, that's one thing. But if you don't, and if you say I'm a man, I'm a heterosexual man, that's a rule. If you're heterosexual, you can't wear Merces. It's too much confusion. That's when confusion began. Can't wear Merces, and you can't wear blood pressure pants. You can't wear pants that when you walk in, it take your vital signs. We can't wear those if you're heterosexual. That should be a rule. Okay, let me shut up now. Let me be quiet. Might be on to something combat bag. I'm telling you, PIA. I'm telling you. We gotta get together, man. Look, hey, I ain't stingy. I can come up with the idea. You come up with the design. We can eat. I will market it. I'm not wearing it though. I'm not wearing a combat bag. No, no. Because we gonna make it look like a merce. So we gonna get some money from it. All the people who like merces, yeah. But we gonna call it combat bag. We're gonna make it a little bigger, little lighter, and if we can get some bulletproof material, that'll be awesome. Make the bag bulletproof. We put some horns on it. We gonna make it manly, you know. Some army fatigue. Yeah, the combat bag. I hope nobody listen to the show and take my idea. We will see combat bags tomorrow. Watch. They breaking man rules. Take the man cards exactly. There's too much confusion going on. First, you're sagging, you showing your butt. I never understood that. I would only time, I promise you, the only time you will ever see my pants sag is if I don't have a belt and I'm holding them up. And I'm holding them up because I'm not trying to show my derriere. You know, you never know who's looking. You might get somebody excited. I'm straight. I am not trying to entice anyone. I am a heterosexual, married man, and I'm happily married. So no, I'm not trying to entice anyone. Um, so if you walking around with your pants sagging and somebody look at you, don't get mad if they whistle. You know, you showing them. You showing them the goods. You can't be mad if they whistle at you. You confusing people. I mean, oh man. Oh, Tay still woke. She typing in the chat. She still got to be woke. I thought we had Tay sleeps, but nope. It's still Tay eats, y'all. Still Tay eats, not Tay sleeps. She gonna get me too. I'm gonna be in trouble after this. So what else happened? So Shannon Sharp, we.
Don't play with me. Don't.
I told you, hey, the commander in chief. Did commander come in tonight? Commander probably is. I don't know what time it is over there. Shout out to the minister of defense. Even if she ain't here, she here. Commander, we love you. Appreciate you, sis. That's our minister of defense in the nine. There we go. Peanut butter petty time. Peanut butter petty time. Where you at? What? Where you at? What? Hey man, y'all can't say we ain't got a live chat. Man, we have fun, and this is what it's about, man. It just don't be all the words talking today. It's gonna put 10 people to sleep. 5 people gonna log off. No, we have fun over here too, especially when Commander in the chat. Peanut butter petty time, and she is her and Realist are some of the creators of a lot of the things I say and do over here. Commander deemed this place the honey pot because the women be buzzing and running the show, and I appreciate all my queen bee sisters that come rock out with your boy. This is the honey pot. And we got peanut butter patty time. You know, after that first hour roll through, it's peanut butter patty time. Peanut butter patty time. Shout out to my sis, man. And if y'all don't know, that's the general of the chat, the minister of the defense for the nine. Don't act stupid because she'll get you up out of there. She might spank you and time you out, or she might snipe you. Any way it go, she go get it done. So don't do nothing stupid. James, what up, brother? Uh-oh, something's falling. Okay. So Tay.
Hey James. Hey Commander.
So Tay, let me ask you this. What was your favorite part of your show earlier? We didn't even cut loose though. We didn't act bad. We was good.
My favorite part. Mm, I don't know. I have to think about that one. My favorite part. Oh no, because old boy was just going on. At some point, I was just like, y'all forget about it. Because, you know, some people just can't get it. Or they not going to get it. They want to continue believing. So that's fine. But you can't force nobody either.
Yeah. We appreciate you, PIA. Get some rest, sis. We ain't gonna be on here too much longer. I was trying to hold off until sis got off, but I know she ain't gonna do nothing but pick with Tay anyway. So, um,
Oh, I'm finna get off right now. I'm clocking out and stuff. I'm gonna get back on. I'm gonna talk when I get in the car.
uh oh, what up, Dome? Appreciate you, brother. Peeping before I sleep, though. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Anytime, PIA. We appreciate you so much over here. Like I said, man, you watching you work, watching you create is very therapeutic and relaxing to me, and I enjoy watching creations in motion. So your skills is for me, it's amazing. And to watch you in your natural setting creating, like I said, it's therapeutic and it's like watching art being done. It is. You're literally watching something being created. And if you that I have an affinity for that because I love creating myself. So to watch other people display their skills and their creativity, it inspires me. It sparks my creativity. So I appreciate that. So y'all definitely get over there and check out PIA. She got some great shows when she doing art. She do some gardening. She do a lot of things. She take us to art festivals. So definitely get over there and check her out. This is what we need to support. Positive content that has benefits that inspire and motivate and bring awareness. Because I mean, watching somebody who does something that you don't do, you can learn so many different things, especially about art, the techniques. I didn't know, like, when she was, I always wondered, how do you pickle things? And I watched her pickle fruit, and I'm like, now I know. I picked up a new skill. I haven't tried it yet, but I know where to start. I'm probably going to mess it up a couple times, but just go back and watch the video, And like I said, she do gardening too. These are skills and trades that we need. So learning how to grow your own food, is important. So I implore y'all to get over there and check her out because she got a lot to offer. PIA is awesome. Yes, she is. Appreciate you, Commander. Appreciate you. Her link is in the chat. Please, on replay or live, even if you have to go out, hit the notification bell, come back in. It's worth it. Definitely check her out. Bike Week lives all this week. I'm checking those out. Definitely checking those out. My cousin had a bike club. Yeah, it was a bike club, and then it transformed into a van club. But they had vans and bikes. I myself rode a bike when I was younger. I'll tell you all that story. I'll probably bring my mom on here and let her tell that story. Why I'm not allowed to ride motorcycles no more. Did I tell that story when I went into the Coke truck, or was it? It was a Pepsi truck. Yep, slid right under a truck. But yeah, so yeah, I can't. We love you too, Pi. I can't ride bikes no more. Now I can't ride at all. Blind man driving the car is one thing. Blind man driving the bike, we got a whole new set of problems. I'm straight. Yeah, Jerica, I was a wild boy when I was younger, but bad to the bone. So Tay eats. How did you get into numerology? What drew you into numerology? I think that's a good question.
Um, I think when I saw it being done, it intrigued me, but also too, during my life, I always trying to search and find out who I was for many many years, and I couldn't. It took me a long time to get the answers, and I felt like when I ran across numerology, I was like, that is so neat. I wish I was able to use that years ago. That would have helped me. So I think I just gravitated because of that, and just how I don't know, it's neat how you literally could look at somebody's birthday, because when someone comes about, believe it or not, you come on a time, you come on a day, and that's energy, that's a vibration, right? And the fact that you could look at the day someone was born and say, okay, you're vibrating on a 4. So that means, you have these characteristics. I thought that was pretty cool. So,
And I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Oh no, I wasn't even about to say nothing. I was about to say I feel that because when you explained to me just the different aspects of my uh, life path number, it gave like clarity and confirmation.
hmm That's how I feel. It give you clarity. Like you be knowing, slightly, but it's like when you hear it, it be like, okay, yeah, I know I was supposed to do that. you know, I know. Like my soul has been saying this, but I've been fighting it the whole time. So that's what drew me to it. I thought it's so cool that you could literally, look at somebody's just date of birth and say, okay, you have characteristics like this, and you see me read people, and it be
Mhm.
shocking. Some people be like, they be thrown back. I've had people even say to me like, I don't believe in stuff like that. That's not something I believe in. And I'll say, you know what? Just give it a shot and see. Give me your date of birth and give it a shot. If, hey, I'm wrong. And I think you sat a few times and saw me read people that like didn't believe in it or was like not really with it. And by the time I got done with that reading, they was like, yo, wow, this is crazy. I think I had one dude, he was like, man, you need to be on my team. You know what I'm talking
Yeah, no, he ain't getting you. We scrapping. I don't know if
about?
you're ready for that. Because you know what? Not even watching you read other people, but when you read me, like, and I'm not saying this because you my sister. Like you seen it. Like you can even ask my wife. Like when what was the aspect like forgiving your father?
Yeah, I
Like
remember I said that to you.
when you said that, like it, I did like my brothers and my sisters, right? Like my dad had, his trials and tribulations, and they always faulted him, and sometimes they still do. They still bring it up. I never did that. I never felt the need, and it was like a long time ago, because I used to get teased by my cousins because my grandmother raised me, up until I was 9. So they used to say your daddy or your mama didn't want you, and then it moved with my mom. And then my stepdad was abusing me, and I used to think like, why my dad not protecting me? Right? I was thinking all this stuff, and then when I was about 14, I was like, you know what? My dad had a hard life. Um, he going through stuff now. I'm like, I will never be mad at him for anything that he did. I understand because I just understood at that age, like, it's not beneficial to be mad. Just be understanding, be compassionate, and for anything that I may have felt he didn't do, I forgave him. And from that point on, I never faulted my dad. Like if he messed up, if he anything that he ever did, I never got upset at him. I understood. Life is a process that we all go through. We all go stumble at times, but it's not about that. Get back up. My dad gave me a great example, not only how to be a man, but how to treat other people in general. Anything he ever did, he never hurt other people. It might hurt him, but he never hurt other people. And if he did, it wasn't intentionally. Is my dad perfect? No, he just perfect for me. And that I used to think I was weird because it's like I'm listening and looking at all my other brothers and sisters. I'm hearing everything they say, but I just couldn't feel the way they felt, and I didn't know why. Because it's like it makes sense, but I just don't feel that way.
Yeah. Do you think that forgiveness is a tool that they should teach in school?
I think it is because I don't think forgiveness is for the person who did any transgression against you. I think you forgive them to regain your power back and your control over what they did to you. Because until you forgive, you always constantly thinking about what they did, and that has a lasting effect that will affect your actions.
Right.
And so it's important not for the person, but for you to regain control. So I think they should give a different understanding or show the actual benefits of forgiveness. If not in school, we can do it at home. I think we should do that at home. We should start teaching kids that forgiveness is not to take the burden off the other person, but it's to release you from what they did to you.
Right.
V Peachy in the building. What up,
Yeah.
sis?
So I'm off now. I don't know if you want me to go live now, or you want me to wait till I get home?
Oh, it's up to you. It's up to you. If you want to go live, you can rock out. I can end this. I can come over there and harass you.
Right, because Tay up there sleeping on top of my head. No, she ain't on top of my head. On top of your head, sleep.
Girl, stop
Hey
speaking
V.
for me.
That's look. You actually say something as soon as you say. Hey
PI,
V.
PIA, like we ain't letting her go to sleep. I mean, you actually live on your channel, so I mean, we can just run this if you want, or you go get the same hours. But if you want the traffic over there, yeah, you get more people over there. The people can come over to your live, and you get the hours like that because it's split, so you only gonna get hours of people over there. So yeah, I definitely come harass your chat.
Um, I would still have to set it up though. Hold on, let me pull over and set it up.
Pull over. Woo woo,
Yeah,
pull over.
I just got off. I'm dedicated to the nine. Okay, I just got off. Let me
I
hold on.
do it for the nine, the nine, the
Right.
nine. I do it for the nine.
Can you still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You can still hear me? What?
Are you in the app or are you using
I'm
StreamYard?
using the app.
The app you can minimize it and still like you can Google stuff and everything and still talk. They updated the app. Yeah, if you got an iPhone,
Okay.
yeah, that's the cool thing. That's why I don't like hitting links. I only like going through the app and I can't copy and paste on my phone. So if somebody like drop a link in the chat, I don't like hitting it. I only like going through the app now.
Okay, because I'm making a thumbnail right now.
Yeah, PIA. I think and like in like we well I don't do it no more, but I used to do like motivational. Well, it's not really a motivational group. It's more like a support group, and that was one of the things that we were teaching people. Not only to forgive other people, but how to forgive themselves. A lot of people we walk around holding on to things and we haven't forgiven ourselves for it. So forgiveness is for us, even if we did the transgression. So you have to forgive yourself to lift those burdens to take that control back. You know.
Uh-huh.
And it's a process, you know. Like when I say that, people be like, "It's hard." Yeah, but you have to go through the process, and the more you do it, the easier it becomes. You know, like when I lost my sight, I forgave my brother and sister. Not it was like a couple days. I'm not even mad at them, because I didn't want that anger to brew inside of me, and I become bitter, and that's what happened. Like I know people, older people who things happened to them when they were younger, and the people who did it, they dead and gone, but they still mad at them, and like that has an effect on you today. You know, the way you even interact with people, you holding on to that. You thinking about what that person did to you, and you don't want this person to do it, but this person ain't even trying to do it. But you got it all in your head. They in your head. They imprinted on you. So you
Mm.
have to do that for my own peace. Never forget.
Okay.
No, see, and see, PIA. That's sauce. You know, I tell people you can forgive, but you never forget. There's no way you can learn something if you forget the lesson. You know, everything we experience is a lesson in life, and we can't forget it. You know, don't forget what people did to you. Learn from it, grow from it, so it won't happen again. So, you know, you see the telltale signs. You know, I wasn't in, well, no, she did get physical, but my ex wife, she knew I wouldn't, like, we had an incident where I did put my hands on her. Like, I never lied about that. She hit me, and there's no excuse. You know, I'm not going to sit up here and make an excuse, but I'm going to tell you the situation. Um, I had just got out the hospital, and I was like, I wasn't at my full strength. I was still kind of weak. And she just kept hitting me. And then she hit me in my face with this cup, and my lips started bleeding. And she reached back to hit me again, and I just hit her right in the chest. I didn't hit her in the face, but I hit her. I'm just being honest. I regretted putting my hands on her because I'm 6 foot. At the time, I was probably like 230. I boxed and did martial arts my whole life. So when I hit her, she came off her feet, flew over the bed, and hit the wall. If she wasn't big breasted, I probably would have broke her ribs. So I regret hitting her like that, and I never did it again. I never put my hands on a female again. But that day, like I said, it's no excuse. I'm not even gonna say it was a lapse of judgment. I was pissed off and angry, and I got tired of her hitting me, and that's what happened. You know, so I learned not to be around people like that because I may not be able to control myself if I'm getting, people putting their hands on me. I might not be able to control myself. So I had to learn from that. I'm not putting the blame on her. I had no reason being with someone like that. You know, I knew she was like that, and I still dealt with her. So I had to learn, um, not to put myself around people who may bring the worst out of me, because that will happen. You know, and you can't fault the people. That's just who they are. People just be who they are. You have to be responsible for who you allow in your energy field, who you allow around you. You have to be responsible because people just go be people, good or bad. So that's what I learned from that experience. Man, I would never try to make somebody look bad. You know, that's not my thing, to try to make people look bad. So I don't even speak, even if I'm speaking facts. That experience, I learned from it and I moved on from it. But she taught me so many hard lessons. No matter how good you are to someone, that don't mean they go reciprocate it. It just doesn't work like that. That's just reality. You can be a knight in shining armor. If that person ain't willing to accept it and receive it, it's just not gonna happen. So you have to make sure when you give yourself to people that they are responsible with it.
Hey, I'm back.
Guess who's back?
Yeah,
Back
okay, so
again.
I set it up for 2 o'clock. That way it'll give me time to get home and put some comfortable clothes on. But I heard your story, and shout out to you for at least being honest, because a lot of people don't know how hard it is, to in the moment yourself. And my mom used to always tell me, she was like, "Don't you hit no man." She used to always tell me that, and I didn't know like why, but you know, of course, y'all are stronger than us, but also me hitting a man is provoking him. That's how I feel. So she used to always tell me, "Don't put your hands on no man. Don't you put your hands on no man." Um, and so yeah, that's a lesson I learned at a young age. Hell, don't
And
put your
I,
hands on nobody.
yeah, don't put your. I preach that to my sisters, right? Like if they get to that point, get away, walk away, run away, call me. You don't do it because once you put your hands on a man, it's different type of men out here, right? Different is men and male, But even a man, you only go hit a man so many times before he stop you, and the way he stop you is the way he stop you. By law, if a female hits a male, he has the right to defend himself. That's by law. But you'll have some men, you know what I'm saying? Like you only go do so much before they defend themselves. But then you have males, right? Oh, they want you to do it. They waiting for it because they will wear you out because they can't do that to
Mm-hmm.
no man. They can't do so they go do it to you. So it's some men, some males out there that they look for excuses to put their hands on females. Half of the time, you ain't even gotta hit them. You can say something and these men will put
Right,
their hands on you. So you definitely have to be careful dealing with these dudes because you might think you with a man, but you with a male, and you may say the wrong thing and you get hands put on you.
right. And this is what I say about life. Be mindful of everybody, because you don't know what somebody going through today, tomorrow, the day after that. Today may be the day somebody snap. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So just be mindful, period. You just never what is going through a person's head. You never know what happened when they left the house and they get to work and they're, not in their right mind, and you get to saying stuff and doing stuff. And I just think people just need to be mindful, period. Everybody's on edge. Everybody's about to pop. Everybody is stressed out. Everybody is depressed. Majority of people, I'm not gonna say every single person, but you never know what a person got going on. You don't know. So when I look at all this stuff that goes on around the world with people doing these crimes, y'all know what I'm talking about, these senseless uh unalivings and stuff like that. I know we like to think about it like, oh my God, crazy. No, these are regular people who were going through shit. And one day they just popped. But we don't look at it like that. We just look at it like, oh my God, they did a horrible thing. I'll be wanting to know the why. Times it's stuff
Yeah,
that went on at home, stuff that happened in a relationship, just different stuff. Like I just leave people alone. Me, to be honest, I do. I leave people.
yeah, yeah. Especially like online, I don't be messing around with these crazy people. You don't know, like she said, you don't know what people going through. You can be the straw to break the camel's back. So,
Hmm.
definitely stay out the way of people if you can. Like stay. I try to avoid conflict. There's no point, for me. I understand like
Fact.
people. I don't. I'm being real, and this ain't no shot against nobody. I don't see how people just come on this app day in and day out and beef. I don't see how they do that. Like that got to be wearing and tiring. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be a special type of person to just do that all the time. And I know
Hmm.
some people enjoy it. Like I hear them, like they live for. Oh, we just roasting. We just like that's not normal, man. We adults. Like even in high school, I didn't roast like that much. That was probably in high school. It's like y'all roasting or whatever, but we didn't do that every day all the time, 24/7. Like these people live for that. Like they, it's like I don't know, man.
You right. You right, man. And James say anti. Mama, you put your hands on me, I'm leaving you. I can't. I cannot. But yeah, some people do, and it's just amazing how they get online, ready for a fight, ready to fuss, ready to man. They're y'all. Man, I keep telling people until you've been on a dark web, your little eyes and your little
Mm.
mind, honey, y'all ain't seen nothing. If you ain't never been on a dark, this is not. This is 1% what you think happens in the world. 1%. The dark web is 100% chaos, and people could get anything, and they could get any information about you, anything. I honestly suggest people to watch what they say to other people, watch like
Hmm.
what you do, everything, because man, this internet is crazy. And I'm telling you, when I got off the dark web, I was this close. I was like, what the? I just couldn't believe my eyes. Like, what?
Man, I don't even say that term no more. I went on there for 2 days. I never go back. I'm not even gonna tell you what I seen on there. But like
Never. I will
like
never
you
go back.
like nah, I don't even play with that. That's like it's a car wash. Hey, PIA, have you ever heard of Mr. C's car wash? I don't know if PIA is still in here, but it's this car wash called Mr. C's, right? I used to work there, and it's owned by an Italian family, right? And this Italian family got ties back to Italy. That's how I'm gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? But they got ties back to Italy, and I sat around them for like 2 weeks. I quit that job. I ain't playing, man. Some of the like when you like you we go through our life like a common person who go to school, get a job, get a career, work, and have a family, and just go to work and take care of your family. You're totally ignorant to, like she said, what the world has to offer. And some of it is good, but some of it, the bad that you think like it's some things that
Man.
you only see in movies happen. I'm just being real.
Man.
And like
I'm
when I
telling
say,
you,
look,
and you can watch countless videos. There are millions of videos on there of people just unaliving people. Like it's
man,
normal. Like like
it's a
it's like
game.
watching a movie. It's so it's ridiculous. I'm telling y'all, listen, your little eyes and your little soul and your little body. Y'all ain't seen nothing. This what y'all think this world we live. It's some stuff that go on. Leave people alone.
Oh, do do y'all
Leave people
remember
alone.
who played that video? I think Miss 504 played a video about this YouTuber, right? This dude was trying to get big on YouTube, so he was doing all these things, and he snapped one day, and he was doing like Uber or Lyft, and he was putting cyanide in the water, and he was leaving it in the back. Did you see that? And he was leaving it in the back.
No.
Yeah, this
What?
dude
And
he
people
was on
taking it.
YouTube. He was streaming this. He was streaming this. He put cyanide in the water, and he was driving around. And I forget one person didn't want the bottle of water, but one person did drink the bottle of water, and he drove around until the person passed away and filmed it. It was all that was being filmed. And as the person was going, he was telling him what he did to him. I'm like, that gotta be one of the that's fuck. Only thing you did, you was just
Man.
trying to go to your destination, and you got in the car, and the driver offered you a bottle of water. You ain't thinking like, oh, this is a Uber driver. He's not gonna poison me.
Mm-hmm.
You're not thinking of nothing like
Mm-hmm.
that. You know what I'm saying? And he filmed all this. So there's people like that. That is like you see the person just fading away. Like, damn. Like, can you imagine that? You just get in the back of a Uber and you thirsty, and a person say, "Hey, I got some bottled water," and you just being naive. You're not thinking this person trying to hurt you as an Uber driver. You take Ubers all the time. People might have offered you stuff and it was fine. So I don't take nothing from nobody. People be trying to get I'm straight.
Ever. Ever. Yeah. Dang. I know. I didn't hear about that one. I stay away from the news, child, but because I know, like, that's what I'm saying. The stuff that we hear on the news, baby, please, y'all have no idea, none, none. If y'all knew what really was going on, you afraid to leave your house every single day. I promise you.
Yeah,
If you knew the danger, like I'm telling you, I think that that is what contributed into me in my awakening. Like I know what really goes on around the world and in America. So it's like when you know and you see it, this little stuff y'all talk about, that ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Even that
yeah.
that situation you talking about, that's like two on a scale of 1 to 10. You know, like that's like a two.
And Commander, like, no more eating cookies at the open house or PTA meetings, right? Hey, you
For
better watch eating
real.
them cookies at school. There's been a couple incidents where teachers and students brought some special cookies in, so be careful eating them. I don't eat from nobody else. Hold on 1 second. Let me. I want to get a message from Tay. Tay, what do you think?
This message is brought to you
Eh,
by the big nine.
Oh, I thought she was asleep. My bad. Oh man, I had to do that. She was quiet for too long. Yeah, but we we about to head over to Anti. She almost on.
Yeah, I just made it home. Yeah, just made. I'm about to run in here real quick, and I'll be pulling up right at like 2 or 2:01.
2 or 201. She about to go do
Yeah,
the phone booth change like Superman.
yeah, Superman, right? All right, y'all. Let me hop down and get
Hey,
ready.
how you doing it live? You doing it on StreamYard or you doing it on YouTube? Oh, she left that early. Okay. Of life is at an all-time low. What has never truly been understood by humanity. YouTube, especially post-COVID, exposing it. Hey, I agree. Every Alfred, I agree with all that. Um, I always say this: don't put yourself around people who don't value themselves because they're incapable of valuing you. So that statement right there is profound and powerful. And I believe what you say, YouTube is exposing a lot of things that's happening in the world. I always say this is a micro to a macro. The things you see on here, people like to say, "Oh, I don't really act like this offline." Yes, you do. Stop playing. What you do on YouTube? I heard somebody say, "How can you tell someone has morals or values by interacting with them on YouTube?" Because morals and values are that's part of you. That's just who you are. So if you think you can come on YouTube and you can just do anything, but in real life that you wouldn't act like that, then that just shows you fake. That shows a character flaw. Actually, unless you coming on here for entertainment purposes, meaning like you doing skits or people know like, hey, this is all a performance. I can rock with that. But even that, it should be entertainment. It shouldn't be you hurting or making people feel bad about themselves. But people don't do that. They come on here and they expose who they truly are because guess what? This makes people feel safe that they can say or do anything and there's no consequence or repercussions. So they go show you how they really think and how they really feel. So when people say, "Oh, this is just YouTube," I wouldn't really do that. I don't believe that. That doesn't even that don't to me that's not logical. You know, like I said, unless you coming on here like a Skin Bone or a Country Wayne and you doing skits, that's who you are. If anything, you exposing your true nature because you feel safe doing it. So you'll hear people say and do things on here that maybe they wouldn't do in real life because it's not safe. Because if you did that, somebody might hit you in the mouth. If you said that to someone, they might put hands on you. So no, a lot of people won't do the things they do in real life on YouTube because of consequences and repercussions, but they feel free to do it here. So you're actually seeing their true nature, not in me to just grow because of a person's reasons or whatever make these people do it. But I do walk around with my heart on low volume, just a method of self defense. And You know what, Alfred? I don't blame you for that. You have to protect yourself, right? And if that's the tool of defense you use, I would say use it. I would say just don't just leave yourself open, because there are some still it's still good people in this world. It's still good people on this app, but definitely don't give you to no one unless they deserve it. I'm a firm believer in everyone doesn't deserve my energy. Everyone doesn't deserve my kindness, my compassion. I reserve it to the people who will appreciate it, not the people who will take advantage of it or misuse it. So that, like I said, that's a good, defense mechanism. And if that defense mechanism works for you, definitely use it. Um, but just leave yourself open. Like, I am really not a people person. I'm not. I'm gonna be honest, because I understand how nasty people are, but I am a right people person. For the right people, I would be your best friend. I would be your confidant. I will be. I can be, the most wonderful person you met, but that's only for the people who appreciate me. Everybody, that's not for everybody, because everybody not gonna appreciate me. So I had to learn how to reserve myself for those who appreciate me. My emotions are valuable to me, and I'm not giving them to no one who wouldn't take care of them the way I did, the way I do. I'm just not doing it. So I consider myself the same way as you. You know, I consider myself the same way, because you ain't getting my emotions if you ain't worthy. That's just how I look at it. Not to sound arrogant, but they're mine, my responsibility to take care of. So if I give them to someone and they misuse them, that's my fault. So I have to be responsible. So no, everyone doesn't get them. And if you want them, like if I want to build a connection with people, I understand it takes time, it takes patience. So I'm willing, to do all the necessary things to build that connection. I'm not going to do nothing that goes against my morals or my values, but I'm willing to be a good friend to people. I just understand I can't do that for everyone, because everyone is not going to appreciate that. So, um, and that's a give and go, because it's just learning people, learning people and experiencing people. I always say you have to go through, for me to truly embrace you, we have to have some type of disagreement, because I need to see how we solve that or what happens. Because a lot of times you'll be friends with people, right? And as soon as one thing happened, y'all become enemies. Y'all weren't really friends then. If I can get into a disagreement with someone, we can have a conversation and move forward, then that's friend worthy to me. So that's one of the tools I use. You came from Commander. Oh, you good people. Appreciate you coming here. I don't know if you came. Glad. Yeah, I don't know if you came from Commander, but if you did, we appreciate you. We love our Commander over here. That is my Minister of Defense. But yeah. Welcome, Alfred. I hope you frequent the place, man. Feel free. Right now, I mean, agreed. That's why I didn't block my heart chakra, but I am cautious with it. I feel you though. Hey, I like that. I like that. I'm gonna go over the chakra system too. Um, I just recently opened my crown chakra, so I definitely want to indulge into that, have those conversations. So yeah, welcome. Hopefully, like I said, you frequent here. We have enlightening discussions. We have some fun, so we go joke around and have some fun. But we have some good discussions over here. We usually live stream every night. If we not here, we going over the anti-socials in a minute. So usually around this time, she take over. We also got Tay Eats on the panel. We go over there too. So make sure you link up with all of us. Become part of the tribe. You know, but we about to go over the antis. So I appreciate everybody rocking out. And a Kanika Jenkins, but we'll surely visit often. Oh, that's dope. Um, I don't know many people over there. Like when I was watching Kanika Jenkins, I was I don't think what is that the one guy from Chicago who lost his life? I followed him for a while. But I wasn't like social on YouTube. You know, I really just got like active on YouTube the way I am in the last year. Like last year, I used to just watch stuff. I never really commented or did the live. I never really went to lives. I only usually caught the content. I didn't even know if it was alive or not. I was just watching video. Um, but yeah, that story is interesting, uh, and I hear so many different aspects of it. So I don't know if you do content, but if you do, we'd love to check you out. Zach TV, yeah, Zach, yeah, yeah. I thought, man, like I don't know. And see, like I'm not familiar with it. I just heard stories. I don't know if his demise was actually tied to that, but I heard like what is it, like rumors and stuff that it was. And if it was, man, that story getting deep about the tapes being edited. Yeah, I was into it, man. I was like, oh man. And I'm into psychology too, so just a lot of the stuff did not make sense to me. It did not make sense. How she wandered off and how she got in the free, like none of that stuff made sense. So just hearing different people's insight on it has been interesting. And that's one of them cases that people will talk about for a long time because it's too much inconsistencies in the stories, just the way everything was handled during and especially now afterwards. Is a lot to it. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. So yeah, maybe I'll wander over there. If you can suggest some creators, I'll definitely check them out. Definitely check them out because uh, it's it's uh it's intriguing to me, and that's like one of them unsolved mysteries, right? That's why I said they'll be talking about that for a long time. So yeah, I'll definitely check it out. But I think Sis just went live. We go head over to Antisocial. So definitely appreciate everybody rocking out. We still got 11 in the chat. We growing, we building, and we go keep doing it until I enjoy it here. Have a good night. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, you enjoy it over here. We'll have fun. I got a couple channels, but this is my main channel. We got Petty Vision. We go over there. I review videos and we just laugh at people. You know, we have fun. You know, but we learn, we inspire, and we motivate. We enjoy doing it. But yeah, let me get my butt off here. You want to say something, Tay? I'm gonna get in trouble. Let me stop. But y'all know what I always say. Care about how you feel. These are conversations to build nations. And if I say anything that resonated with you, do me a favor, hit that share button. Tell somebody to tell somebody. Help me spread the word. But until tomorrow, yeah, my wife already said I had to come on tomorrow. My wife be pimping me out to YouTube. But until tomorrow, we out.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, your check is I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take a redemption, just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon, 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, heard it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep on this evening. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try to change, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race, life is a chase. I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse.
Good. I'm happy some people stayed. Check this out. Tomorrow, I will be giving the final clue to the giveaway. So make sure I'm just putting you up on game. And I'm not going to get a clue tonight, but y'all know I like doing these little Marvel things at the end of the show because people leave. So I figure I'd give y'all the sauce when they leave. So tomorrow, I will be putting the clue into the show for the last prize of the giveaway. So listen out for that. We're going to be doing a giveaway. I'm gonna do it. I got to spend a lot of money on my anniversary, so I'm gonna do it after my anniversary, probably like the 5th or 6th of April. I already gave 2 clues. It's gonna be 3 prizes. The big prize, I already gave that clue out. I gave that answer out. So what I'm doing is giving the answers. I'm giving the answers so that way you'll have the answers. You can't say you didn't know it. So yeah, definitely tune in tomorrow. The clue will be dropped. I might do it before, or I might do my little Marvel thing after the show. So peace and love, peace and light. We over at Antis. Appreciate y'all.